Okay, imagine being born with very weak muscles in both your arms and your legs. This is a condition called Arthrogryposis multiplex congenita, or AMC. It's a rare disease, it affects about 1 in 3,000 people, but you live your whole life in a wheelchair and you would need help to do everything, including getting dressed. So our first instinct when we want to get dressed or put on a t-shirt would be to raise our arms, but we can't if we have this disease because you have really weak muscles in your arms. But you do have a very strong core, which is why we created this solution.
The solution that we propose leverages the strong core that the people with this condition have. You can kind of see it as a reverse sit-up machine. So this is our prototype. It's a bit small. I hope you can see it. The idea is that a person in a wheelchair rolls up to it, bends over, rolls up more until the bar is behind his back. Then in this, while he's in this situation, he puts the t-shirt over the hooks and his arms in the sleeves. When he starts to sit up, the bar is pushed back and the hooks are pushed up, with it also pushing up the arms. And whenever he's comfortable, he can put his head through the hole. And when he sits all the way up, the t-shirt is, his arms are above his head and he can wiggle the t-shirt over his shoulders. When he's done, he simply bends over again and rolls back. So let's show it with Amanda, so it's a bigger example of it. So Amanda would roll up to the device, bends over, rolls up. She then puts the t-shirt over the hooks and puts her arms in the sleeves. She then gets up with it pushing the bar. The bar would be around here. And whenever she wants, she can put her head through the gap. And then when she sits up all the way, her arms are above her head, and she can wiggle the t-shirt over her shoulder. When she's done, she bends over again and rolls back with the t-shirt on.
So some of the benefits of this solution is that it's low cost, so that makes it available to a wide variety of people. It's also portable, so you can take it with you. And the greatest benefit is that it allows you to be independently and you can dress yourself.
Yeah, it will help them. It will help empower them be a part of the community more than they are now. Thank you.
Okay, so one last thing before we break into our teams and give the clients the opportunity to give some feedback, talk about next steps, exchange contact information, and so on. There are 4 people in this room that we really wanted to take a special opportunity to thank, who have been with us for the past 6 weeks. Sort of the foundation of a lot of what we've been doing has been driven by these mentors that have been assigned to each of the teams that have picked a cause that they were passionate about and guided the team through the process. So, mentors, could you all stand up, please? Kara, Evan. We would not have been able to do this without them. And again, as Matthew said in the beginning, this was very much an experiment, and to be able to have them continuously come in and be able to drive us through this has been really helpful. So with that, we'd like to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes, if the teams could connect with their clients, have a conversation about general thoughts about what worked, what didn't, what are some possible next steps. That would be fantastic. And as Matthew mentioned earlier, afterwards, if you're up for it, we are heading over to Mongoose vs. Cobra for drinks. We'd love to have you there and continue the conversation. Thanks.